We begin with breaking news. One person is dead and several others are injured, including 2 Dallas police officers after a crash early this morning.
It started as a carjacking, then turned into a chase. Fox 4's Peyton May live at the scene just north of Love Field. Peyton.
Yes, Shannon, we know 2 officers are injured. They were both transported to the hospital, but thankfully are expected to recover. Now, behind us here, you could see the Mustang that was involved in this crash completely totaled. Investigators now going over the path of the crash, looking into what exactly happened here. They're blocking off this portion of the roadway on West Northwest Highway near Love Field. Webb Chapel to Timberline is also blocked off by dozens of police officers. Take a look at this video we have earlier. What we know so far is at about 1:30 this morning, Dallas police officers responded to an armed carjacking. 3 male suspects allegedly stole a Mustang. Officers spotted the car quickly when it stopped at a gas station, and police tried to make an arrest, but the suspects allegedly fled, which police say started a short car chase. Police say then the Mustang was driving on the wrong side of the road. The suspects ended up hitting a police Tahoe that was traveling towards the gas station. Again, according to police, 2 officers were injured, transported to the hospital, but both are expected to recover. Of the 3 suspects, police say 1 died and the others are in critical condition currently at the hospital. Now, if we could take us back on camera here, we don't know the names or ages of the suspects or the officers involved. This is an ongoing investigation and a developing situation. We will update you when we learn more information from the scene here. Reporting live in Dallas, I'm Peyton May for Good Day.
Well, Paige, there have been no arrests yet in this case, but lots of victims of this shooting. It happened a little after 8 p.m. last night. Investigators say a group in a stolen Kia drove by an intersection in South Dallas around South Malcolm X Boulevard and Lenway Street. Someone in the Kia opened fire, spraying the area with gunfire. Total of 7 people were hit, 6 males, 1 female, 2 listed in critical condition. Investigators working the scene recovered dozens of spent shells. You can see all the evidence markers indicating shell casings. Police found 4 gunshot victims at the first location, a 5th a block away. 2 additional victims arrived at the hospital in a private vehicle. The shooting believed to be gang related. All of those who were shot expected to survive. There is reportedly surveillance video that was recorded of the shooting from more than one angle, and it's believed that video may help identify the shooter. The video now being reviewed by detectives as well as members of the department's gang unit. Live at Dallas PD, Dan Godwin on Good Day.
Survey teams from the National Weather Service expected to investigate sightings of multiple tornadoes in West Texas. Yeah, you could hear the sirens alerting people in Lubbock about a tornado warning. This was about 7:30 last night. Oh, look at that. Poles bent already. Storm chasers spotting several tornadoes west of Lubbock. There was one in the area of Morton. We do know of at least 1 injury reported from those storms.
Yeah, that storm causing significant damage to, of course, homes, businesses, too. These are images shared from the West Carlisle Fire Department. That's about 10 miles west of Lubbock. You can see part of that roof just completely tore off the building. Hundreds across that region are waking up without power this morning.
Yeah, and anytime we see supercells in West Texas, I mean, the land is so flat, so you can see for miles. This is another shot of that tornado-warned supercell west of Lubbock. This was from Chad Casey. Now, this was a monster of a storm. In fact, near Morton, that tornado was on the ground for quite a while. So be interested to see what the National Weather Service ends up determining later on today as far as the strength of that tornado is concerned.
Meantime, the big, beautiful bill causing a bit of a rift between President Donald Trump and billionaire Elon Musk.
Yeah, a bit of one, or a big one.
Yeah.
And we're all watching it play out. It all started when the Tesla CEO criticized Trump's massive spending package online. The political disagreement quickly turned into personal attacks on social media. Musk even claiming the president's linked to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. President Trump called his former campaign buddy crazy, threatened to end government contracts for Musk's SpaceX. It is unclear how this is going to impact the spending package as it tries to make its way through the Senate. And Fox News anchor Shannon Bream with Fox News Sunday joins us this morning. You know, Shannon, I have a feeling we might see like Team Elon or Team Trump T-shirts popping up soon. I mean, this seems like one big reality TV show playing out, but it's serious business.
It is when you're talking about billions, really in the case of this big, beautiful bill, trillions of dollars, and that's your taxpayer money at home. So that's where the breakup seems to really have sparked from, because Elon Musk comes here to Washington at his own expense, and a lot of expense professionally and personally, to take on Doge, to try to root out waste, fraud, and abuse and out of control spending. Then he sees the president backing a bill, which is very Washington, that does have a lot of spending tucked into it, and there are disagreements about whether it's actually offset or not. So the minute he started to speak out against this, which has, you know, so much of the president's signature agenda items wrapped up in getting this bill passed, you know, there was that fissure was there, and there was no coming back from that. But man, it went 0 to 100 very quickly yesterday.
Yo, that it did. I think it's interesting too, because Musk's not the only one speaking out against this big, beautiful bill. I mean, there are some even Republicans who have always sided with Trump, who are saying, no, something needs to change.
Yeah, there are a lot of those folks on the Hill saying they're very concerned about what they see as selling out their children and grandchildren. GOP Senator Ron Johnson is one of those big voices. We've got Senator Rick Scott with us on Sunday, who also has had serious concerns at one point saying he was a no on this bill. Is he moving toward a yes? I mean, he agrees with Elon Musk in that the spending issues, he says, are completely out of control and aren't addressed by this bill. So can there be changes made that will satisfy him, but that will also still be intact enough that the House, which has cobbled together all these special deals and factions, will also pass it again and get it to the president's desk by July 4th.
Yeah, he wants that July 4th deadline. We'll see if they can do it. Fox News Sunday, Shannon Bream airs right here Sunday at 8 a.m. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Lauren.